Good evening. How are you this evening? Oh,
Oh,
nobody's in the house. Nobody's in the house.
hang on, because I
Oh
haven't
well.
shared. I haven't shared it yet. That's all.
There you go. Plus, they've probably forgotten about us as we had last week off.
They're all enjoying
Oh,
the
we've got
lovely
one person in the
sunshine.
house.
They're enjoying the sunshine.
Hi, you
Hi,
Annette.
Nick.
Hope you're all
Hi.
good. Good
That's what
evening
it
to you,
is.
Annette.
They're enjoying the sun and watering the plants. That's what they're
And who
doing.
can blame them? It's lovely weather. Make hay whilst the sun shines, if that be your thing, or
Hey,
fang even. So Vivian is just shearing at the moment,
I'm
and
just
I thought
sharing
there
it
was a
here.
light anomaly above her head there, but I think it's light flashing off the screen of the phone that she's got in her hand.
Oh, it could be. Could be. It could be. I'm going to share it then.
Excellent. I'm glad to hear that, Annette. Glad to hear that. Excellent stuff. So this evening we're just going to chat about our weekend. We had a very good weekend, hence why we didn't have any shows. Well, hence why we didn't do a show on Friday, last Friday, because we were out investigating, weren't we, Viv?
We were.
We
We
were
were
investigating.
investigating. We had three really good venues really over the weekend. Dan, do you want
We
to tell
did.
them what venues we went to?
We did. We started the road trip off. It was for EAPI, East Anglian Paranormal Investigators, and it was uh, like a fanfare really because they were finishing up and sort of going. So, hello, Gary. Talk of the devil, and he's bound to arrive. Gary Bradfield in the house.
Gary Bradfield in the house.
Evening until I bath the little man. Is that a nickname for your? Oh no, it's the
No,
little man, isn't it? Right. So
Dan, you can't say that.
yeah, I'm too late. Already have. So yeah, so we had a great weekend with Mr. Gary Bradfield and Mrs. Sharon Bradfield. It was a lovely weekend. We took in three different sites that we investigated. One was it Ashwell Prison, Viv?
Ashwell Prison, yeah.
Yeah, we did Ashwell Prison, which was jolly good. And then we went from there. We went back home to a hotel. I can't, Gary. I'm always in the gutter, mate. And then we went for a hotel for a bit of a sleep. And then Saturday morning, Viv and myself were up early, and we then sauntered over to Tesco's to get a load of food because we were having an afternoon tea with Richard Felix at Derby Jail. So it was a good
Yeah.
few hours spent there. Everybody had lots and lots of fun there. No investigating on that one, but you know what? That's just It's an amazing venue to go to anyway. And then after we left Derby Jail, we went back to got to our hotels, and then we went to the Galleries of Justice in Nottingham. And yeah, it was a really good fun night, and it was all done with Brian J. Kano from the Haunted Collector, and he was sort of the star of the evening, apart from Gary and Sharon, obviously. He was the star of the evening, and yeah, he did everybody proud. They
He
all did
did.
everybody proud. It was a really good weekend spent with lovely people and just fun, 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 fun. And as I say, it
Dan,
was a fanfare for Gary, but I suspect he'll be back in some form or other. Yes, Viv.
did you did you learn anything from Brian?
I did. I did learn things from Brian, and that's the good thing about this environment, isn't it? You can learn stuff from everybody and anybody. Everybody brings something to the table that you can utilize yourself and maybe shoehorn it into your investigative style. And so the thing that I learned from him was, well, there were a few things actually. One was a card game, which I
You
very much
beat
enjoyed, and even bought a copy of it. His card game that he'd invented.
you beat him, didn't
Um,
you?
he taught me it, and then I beat his ass. Although to be fair, I wouldn't have if he hadn't showed me every step of the way. He could have easily hoodwinked me, but yeah, but that was good. But there was lots of things. One of the experiments that he did that I wasn't there for, but obviously I've learned from it, and I've learned. I'm hoping to implement it in some of our investigations. Um, it's a thought transference from
Yeah.
you to an audio recorder or a video. Yeah, an audio recorder.
Yeah.
And what you can do is you sit there and it's a joint effort of a group of people when you get around and you concentrate on a particular word and then you think it towards the voice recorder. I wasn't there when they did this. Viv was, Gary was, and they were both not sideways, weren't you? They were really good.
It was
Because the
really
word,
good.
what was the word you were thinking of, Viv? What was it? It was
Minus.
minus. And you got it about 10 times, wasn't it, on the actual recorder, wasn't it?
Yeah, I counted it was 10.
10 times it came from the recorder. Viv got an EVP response on the Saturday night, Sunday morning in the main courts at the Galleries of Justice to a question that she posed, which was good. And we saw, you can't say it's a spirit, but we saw something that we can't describe or something that we can't label that was moving around the top area of the courts, like a viewing gallery probably was a viewing gallery into the courts years ago where the public could sit, but you can't access it. I think you can, but there's a lot of rigmarole to go through to get up there. And I think they just store stuff up there now, but there was stuff going on up there, which was interesting. And it was just a really good evening. What did you come away from it with, Viv? With Brian and stuff?
Brian's taught me a lot, actually, and having those sort of private conversations with him as well. He's taught me ever so much about the voice transference. I'm also thinking about telekinesis now. And so I'm sort of looking at the wider scope. I'm just still really tired, honestly, Dan.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to process what I actually saw. I was shocked with the way, I say shocked. Everyone was being cheeky around Brian, then they were very excited. But I was shocked at some of the things I saw, not in a good way. But
I was, to be honest.
But that's just people. So it shouldn't have surprised me, really.
No.
But it's when you do events like that, you are going to see all sorts of things. So it's just part and parcel of it, I suppose.
And I think actually you're probably right. And I think that a lot of people get silly when they're in situations. They get excited, don't they? Or overexcited.
Yeah.
They're like big kids, and I think people get carried away on the crest of it and do silly things that they probably think, on reflection, they shouldn't have. But yeah, Gary says he came away shattered. Absolutely.
Yeah,
Gary.
I can imagine, Gary.
Are you still tired now, Viv? You are, aren't you?
Well, I've been out walking all day. Andy had me up early today, and we've been walking around Cambridge.
Nice.
And I've done 3 museums today. I've done the Sedgwick, the Zoological Museum, and there was another one we went to. I can't remember. And then I just nipped into Primark on the way home. My feet are killing me.
Did you get some comfortable shoes to put on or something?
No, I actually had my walking boots on, to support your feet and your ankles.
Sturdy walking boots, yeah.
But because it's so hot, and my feet have expanded, and it's just, and I'm still feeling the remnants of the weekend, because there was a lot of walking. And the galleries of Justice is huge. People don't realise it's on 3 levels. It doesn't look like it, but it is. It's on 3 levels, and there's a lot of stairs. Hi, Nick.
Hi, Nick.
Mr.
It was
Muley.
a busy day, Annette.
Mr. Muley in the house.
Mr. Muley in the house. So yeah, but you're right. It was a really sort of draining day. Like I've been out today with the kids. I've been out over the splash park and stuff with them. But
can I just give Nick a shout out for those that haven't already? Go on to Nightmare Soup on YouTube. I think if you look on Dan's Facebook, there it is on there, and listen to the stories. I think the one by Dan has already come out. I'm not till later down in the series, but have a listen to the ghost stories. They're absolutely brilliant. So
really good.
Find in Nick Muley on YouTube, or just type in Nightmare Soup and it will come up.
And it was fun reading them. It was fun narrating one, so I really enjoyed it. And hopefully he'll ask me back again to do another one at some point.
Yeah,
because it was a lot of fun. So So yeah, busy weekend.
Splash Park, Dan. So how was it at the Splash
Excellent,
Park?
Nick. Very splashy. Very splashy, and I think that 3/4 of Hertfordshire were there.
Did you get wet?
It was busy. No, I kept away from that. I just walked around the perimeter, like making sure the kids were all right and stuff like that, with a cup of tea. So that was
In
good.
this weather?
Yeah, oh yeah, I love it. Cools you down, cools you down. I'm not one for hi, Kelly. Hope you're doing well.
Hi,
Yeah, I'm not
Kelly.
one for cold drinks really, unless it's cider, and then I get a bit greedy. But yes, so it was overall it was a great fanfare, wasn't it, for Gary and Sharon? And as I
It
say,
was.
I don't think they'll be away for very long. I'm very good, thank you, Kelly, and I hope you are the same.
Good, Nick.
We need to
Nick.
catch
I
up very soon, Kelly.
definitely.
Oh, brilliant, Nick. Thank you. Love it. Absolutely love it. Thank you. So yeah, so it was a good weekend with good people. Just it is too hot, Kelly. It is boiling. It's horrible. But yeah, it was a good weekend overall. I
I
think
do
probably if
like.
you asked everybody, they'd all come away with the same answer. It was great, but you know,
I do like that picture of Kelly. That's a very
it's a
beautiful
lovely
picture of her.
photo.
Yeah.
It's a lovely photo.
I miss you too.
Yeah, we miss you as well. We're going to catch up with you. Just been so manic, hasn't it, Viv, these past few weeks? But
Yeah,
we will catch up with you, definitely, I promise you.
I've got 2 private cases. Oh, sure, it must be hair sticking up. Two private cases to get back to this week. I've also got to start writing a piece for Haunted Magazine, but before that, it goes to them. It's got to get to America first. I've got to get all this stuff done. There's not enough time to do it, to be honest, and I'm too hot. I'm too
That's
hot,
because you
Dan.
spent the whole weekend hobnobbing.
Oh. And I've got to listen to this voice recording I did in the hotel room.
Of me?
Yeah.
You got about 12 hours of it, haven't you? We overslept, didn't we?
I think I got 3. I think I got 3 hours of it.
That's a lot of things to go through.
I
I'll tell you
listen.
what Viv's on about. When I sleep, I just chat. But it's generally crap. You know, pretty much like I do when I'm awake. But it's just generally crap that I chat. And I was so. It'd been a busy day. Hadn't had much sleep. Got down for an hour, but I woke myself up within the hour, hadn't I? Because I woke myself up by talking too much, and that's how bad it gets.
Going
So,
to Blackpool next month.
I like Blackpool.
Yeah, be good, Blackpool.
Good Blackpool. I like Blackpool. Not been there for ages, Kelly. Love Blackpool. It's good. So yeah, so it's and then the week prior to that. Oh, are they 9 weeks old? That's shot by.
That's
Baby
gone
girl's
quick.
9 weeks old. That went really quick. And then the week prior to that, we did an investigation up at Harpic, didn't we?
Yeah.
So we've really been on the go, haven't we? Sort of solidly, really. And then we've got other stuff that's coming up. Like Viv said, there's privates to sort out, and there's other investigations. One investigation we've been meaning to go on for ages, and
Ages.
and we're going to hopefully try and get it in very soon. It sounds like my bedroom, Annette.
Do you know, Annette, he actually has a really funny conversation. I'll tell you some of the things he was saying. He was saying, you've got to go to the creature shop. So not the pet shop, the creature shop. And then he kept saying, yeah, over there, it's over there, the creature shop. Something about mushrooms. Don't forget the mushrooms.
No
And
idea.
he started mumbling about mushrooms.
No idea.
And then out of nowhere, he went, it's electric. I'm thinking, what the hell are you talking about? Because at first I thought it was a proper conversation. But yeah.
It was a proper conversation. It didn't make any sense, but it was a proper conversation between me and whoever.
Oh, she said, the first lot of babies have been rehomed, and then we found out we have more babies. So there's second lot of babies that are 9 weeks old now. So it's like was like a zoo.
Yes, I have some very odd, weird, and wonderful. Hello, Jamie Parker in the house.
Parker in the house. Parker in the house.
Parker in the house.
How you doing? You alright?
Yes, mate. You?
Yeah, I
That
feel
was a
little
quick.
bit-
That was a quick shave.
Can't get. Yeah, I'm alright.
Put your collar down.
Oh,
I'm like, Mum,
It's
put
his
your collar
Elvis.
down.
It's his Elvis look.
That's better.
it's my tablet.
Javelin. So yeah, so it was all right, wasn't it? It was all right. But
It's
now
actually-
we've got
actually
to
then-
move forward.
He's actually looking quite smart this evening, if I may say so
I
myself.
know.
But I did about.
See, even Gary
20
says
minutes
put your
ago.
collar down.
It's only because I have to wear a tie all day. It's horrible.
That's true.
But yeah, you look really smart tonight, Jay.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Feel a bit fresh.
Nice.
It's been quite warm, isn't it?
Hair's looking good. You've had a nice shave.
Feel nice and relaxed.
Cool.
Do you wear one of those
Yeah.
like clip-on ties?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can't. Is that because you can't do the things?
Yeah, I still can't tie a tie, unfortunately. Dickhead.
It's in case someone goes to strangle him.
Yeah.
They grab
Yeah.
them by the tie. It just comes off in their
That's
hand,
not anybody who
isn't it?
knows him. And you see, we haven't got the lovely Lois there with us this
Lois.
evening. Unfortunately, I think
She's-
she's working.
She's working. Yeah.
She's
working.
working.
Working hard as she does.
Although I'm not sure what corner it is tonight, but she's out. Fuck.
I'll tell her you said that. She is going to kill you, Dan.
She is. Of course she
We
is.
haven't, at least we haven't got the subtitles coming on the screen, so we'll be all right.
But it does mean we're not sponsored by Iron Brew this week.
Yeah, I am good. So, did you have a good weekend investigating?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, very good. Tiring, very tiring.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can imagine. Yeah,
But yeah, it was good. It was good. It
Yeah.
was good.
Good.
Ups and downs, more ups and downs, more ups than downs. But
We did see a pair of legs at the Galleries of Justice. So we saw a pair of legs that were walking along like this, quite as plain as day. And even Brian saw them. I think Gary saw them, and Brian saw them at the end because he was trying to debunk it, saying, "Oh, it could have been this," and then he actually saw it and went, "Hang on a minute."
yeah,
that weren't what I thought it was.
And then at Ashwell Prison,
hmm
we Jill and I witnessed a door opening and closing on its own, not
yes,
slamming,
you did, didn't you?
just
You did.
open slightly and then close, and then it did it a second time because we asked me to do it again, and it did it again. But when we checked the corridors to make sure nobody had just gone into a cell or shut a cell door or they were walking past a crate drop, couldn't debunk it. There was.
Have they still got the old Victorian doors on?
It's not Victorian built.
No, it's quite a new Nick, isn't it? It's quite a new
Is
prison.
it?
I think. Wasn't it was sort of
Right, yeah.
70s, 80s, wasn't it, Viv?
Something like that, yeah.
They spent a
But
lot of
has
money
it got
on it,
the
and then
old?
they had a
Has it
massive.
got the? So
It's like moulded doors.
the moulded doors, and it's got like a flap, so you
Yeah.
can see through.
But yeah,
Yeah.
so there was a door opening and shutting all by itself. It did it the first time. I saw it, just caught it closing, and I saw the second time, and Jill was very excited over that. Let's just say that.
Yeah, I bet.
She used some choice words.
Ah, not Jill. Jill wouldn't do that.
And then I took my son and his boyfriend, Ryan,
Lovely
for the
couple of
very
fellas.
first time, and they were never been on a ghost hunt before. And Ryan was a bit sort of scared.
He settled down pretty quickly, though, to be fair.
Yeah. But he did. Hi, Lucy.
Hi, Luce.
Oh no.
But he was a bit scared to do things on his own, and Jill was forcing him. Jill was so funny with him. But Chantel
Hi,
in the
Chantel
house.
in the house.
Hello.
So yeah, he did enjoy it, and I think having the different bits of equipment that I gave him to play with, I think somebody was telling me that he loved the SLS camera. I think it was David Young was telling me that when they were downstairs doing whatever in the galleries of Justice, he had the SLS camera that he was playing with, and that sort of amused him for a while. But he did like the K2 meter, that was his thing, because it lights up all different colours, and he doesn't understand it. It's the very first time he's done it. So for him, the SLS meter and the K2, I think, was his most exciting part. Hi, Jacqueline. How you doing, my lovely? Jacqueline was there as well over the weekend.
Jacqueline was there, yeah. We did have a lovely weekend, thank you, Chantal. It was very nice.
Yeah.
It was like getting tired and snarky at bits, but overall it was nice.
Yeah.
Good company.
Yeah.
While I was busy at work, hey?
I know.
Shocking, isn't it?
When are you off? We'll have to get you out.
I'm on my 10-day stretch.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be after that.
Yeah, it'll be after that.
How many days in are you?
5.
Wow.
That's why I've got loads of bags under my eyes.
We'll sort something out.
Jacqueline says all good tire. It was a brilliant weekend. It was a very nice weekend.
Yeah. Yeah, it was, wasn't it, Jacqueline?
It was.
Do you know what I must say? Jacqueline takes some really good sort of photographs on her camera. She's a really good photographer. I thought it was. I saw some of her work and stuff that she put up afterwards.
Yeah, no,
some
she
really
does take
good photographs.
Good photos.
Unlike me, where they're all shaky.
It was a good weekend, though. It was good, and there was some cracking photography taken.
I saw the pictures on the book. That was they're quite funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's loads of them up there at the minute. Everybody that's been should be inundated with them at the minute.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Next time, anyway.
But unfortunately, sadly, it's EAPI's last main event, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Because he's sort of going into retirement. Gary, you say you're going to retirement. You know full well you're going to turn
He's
up.
not retiring.
No, he's not retiring.
Shall I let you know into
game?
A little secret? He's going to be having his own show on Simply Spooky. So that's the first thing that he's going to be announcing when he's ready.
Gary.
Cooking with Gary?
Yeah.
Cooking with Gary? What are we going to do?
Well, he don't know anything about the paranormal.
Not very nice gal, is it?
He's all right. He knows I'm joking.
He's a good old stick.
He's taking a little fella to the bath now, so.
So Gary's going to be doing something or other. So that's going to be something to look forward to.
Yeah. He's not going to be. He's not going to peel away. You won't have seen the last of him.
Oh no.
He'll crop up here and there. You know he will. You'll probably see more of him now than you did while he was doing events.
Yeah.
That's always the way, isn't it? Always the way. I've mentioned to Jacqueline earlier today on Facebook. It'd be nice if we could all do something as a one-off again at some point.
Oh, I can arrange something. Can leave it with me because I've taken on a new jib. Haven't I? So, he's still listening to us. We've got to behave.
He's monitoring us.
Yeah.
He's the audio police. Yeah, we'll have to do that, Viv.
Yeah. Sort something out.
Well, let me know in plenty of time so I can book off work. So
we will.
I sure will. Sure will. Oh, it's so hot in this room.
It's boiling. This today.
Don't talk about hot.
Look at that great big orb on the back of Dan, behind Dan's head. He's got a great big round.
What do you call it? That's my angelic presence.
Angelic, what you?
Halo.
Nah. Do me a favour.
Halo.
I'm drinking water like it's going out.
Exactly, Luce. I've got a halo. Exactly. See, Luce knows.
Don't give him delusions of grandeur because
Lucy knows.
it's more like horns coming and bolts that coming out the side of his neck.
That
That's what I'm thinking.
would be more in line, to be honest. But
So have
yes.
you recovered, Dan?
No, I'll be honest with you. I'm on here at the moment, and I'm in the twilight zone. It's like I'm sort of,
Still tired.
when you kind of just woke up and you're sort of fumbling, you're trying to make sense of the world. It's a little bit like that, but on a permanent basis.
Bit lightheaded and a bit sort of.
Yeah.
That's what I've been doing.
That you've had a session.
Thank you, Lucy. Lucy said, "Leave me alone."
No, that means pick on you more.
Told.
Pick on you more. Pick on you more.
It was. I'm knackered. I'm shattered. I thought, you know what? I'll get a couple of hours kip under my belt, and when I get home, and that'll be fine. Got home, jumped in the shower. I thought, lovely, refreshed. Went, laid down, fell asleep, woke up. A couple of hours later, I'm knackered again. And well, not even a couple of hours later, sort of an hour, if that, and I was absolutely knackered again. Then I slept through the evening, like all through the night, and that till this morning. And then got up about, 7 o'clock this morning. Thought, okay, great, have a quick shower, another shower. Had a shower because it's hot on it. Had a shower, and then fell asleep again with a cup of tea. And then the kids got up, and then I came back home again this afternoon, fell a kip again. It's just shattering.
Yeah.
But
I woke up this morning and yesterday with just enough time because I'm on a time constraint from when I do my injections. So I had my injection and I thought, right, okay, I'm feeling a bit sort of tired. I'll go back to sleep. Dan, what you done?
So that done.
I'm glad you were Dan.
Hazel's piss ballsing about with the bloody computer and removed me. You know I'm not in the best of moods.
Leave Hazel alone.
I'm grumpy when I'm tired and I'm a bit peckish.
You leave her alone.
Well, yeah.
That put you back in your place.
She didn't upset me a lot though, Lucy. Just a little bit. Started to come back.
Dan, just go and eat some Lindt chocolates and that'll make you feel better.
Oh God, I couldn't eat any more Lindt. Couldn't eat any more Lindt if I tried.
We came back with Lindt chocolates. I tell you, I feel sickly eating them. Shoved them all in the fridge.
Oh, Lindt chocolate and bottles of Coke. That was the diet. That was the weekend's diet.
Yeah.
The diet starts Monday, hey?
Oh God, yeah. But how are you feeling, Viv? Are you knackered still?
Today, my feet more than anything. They're really, really hurting. I did hurt. I mean, when you left to go home, I went to bed and I slept right the way through till I think it was 5:20 the following morning.
Wow.
And I got up, potted about, sat in the garden because it was cool in the garden at that time. And then I thought, it was about 11 o'clock. I really need to go back to bed. I felt so bad because I suffer with fibromyalgia. And I had a back from lifting and carrying bits and pieces over the weekend. So I did have my back was aching, but my whole body was hurting, including I was getting pins and needles in my fingertips. I don't know what that's about. It's a new thing. Yeah. So I just took myself off to bed and I slept and slept. Got up bright and early this morning because Andy said, come on, we're going to Cambridge, going to a few museums. I thought, oh, Jesus, but I've done it. I've visited the museums and they are good museums. I do recommend them. And they're free.
Good museums around Cambridge.
They're free as well. I went into the Sir David Attenborough building today.
Oh, very nice.
Yes.
Nice.
So,
yeah. So
is he dragging you out again tomorrow?
Well, he's supposed to be going to the Triumph Museum.
Oh, Hinkley.
in Hinkley, but I don't know whether I'll go or not.
Why?
If it's going to be an all-dayer, I might not go because my feet really hurt.
Really, that bad?
Yeah, it's really that bad. But we had a romantic trip on the bus today. We went on the bus together.
Oh, nice. Oh, nice. Would you park outside and then one of them zone things?
Park and ride,
Park
yeah.
and ride, yeah.
Jacqueline's
Right.
off to rehearsals. Have a good rehearsal,
Have a good night, Jacqueline.
You take it easy.
Have a
Mind how
good
you go.
one. Yeah, so you might not be venturing out tomorrow, or you might, depending.
I might just stay in. Just stay in a cold, shady room and just not move.
Just sort of hibernate.
Yeah, do some more writing or
Semi-hibernate.
something.
Or estivate in this weather. But yeah, it's
Oh, excuse me.
I couldn't do too many of them, I don't think, those weekends.
No.
Couldn't
No.
do that.
Well, there might be a trip coming up to America next year, Dan. If you're up for it.
Have I got any choice?
No.
Yes.
No. There'd be no one in. Yes, if it's what I think it is, then yes, if that's all right, yes.
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 And maybe while we're there, we could maybe get some squatching in.
I was going to say you're
That
going
would
to
be
do
cool.
some. Yeah, boy,
That'd be cool.
that'll be the one.
It's going to be the wrong time of year, really, because it's during the hunting season. But we don't go.
I'm bound to be getting shot, aren't I?
If we don't go too far in, we might be all right.
Dan's coming back in an air ambulance because he's got his leg shot. But
Body bag.
yeah, no, hey,
A body bag.
I went squatching and all I got was this bullet hole.
Yeah.
Well,
You're right, John.
yeah, it should be good next year. So hopefully, there's a couple of bits on. I want to catch up with young Ross if he's around.
Mr. Ross.
Mr. Ross, need to catch up with him.
I'm sure he'll be talking at the.
Have a chat and spend some time with him. So that'll be good. I do miss him. He's a good lad.
Yeah.
And yes, it was getting back on the weekend. It was a very, very good weekend, and it was very, very, very. I feel very sort of privileged to have learned some stuff from Brian.
Hello, John.
Got a new motor.
John, by the way, is on Brian's TikTok.
Yeah, I saw that.
John's on Brian's TikTok.
He's done that. Here's Johnny.
Trying to get in the door. Yeah, he's quite clever, Brian is.
He is. He's a clever lad.
Yeah.
And a very nice lad.
John, behave, please. Don't start, it's too hot.
The one thing I did notice, no offence, but I found it funny, to be honest with you. I did find it funny, is that he turned up and then we did the first one, which was Ashwell Prison, and the girls were around him like magnets.
Yeah. Yeah, they were. It was so funny. They wouldn't leave him alone, would they?
No, they wouldn't.
Where is Ashwell Prison?
Rutland,
yeah. So
Rutland.
the A1?
Okay.
Is it the A1? Yeah, A1.
Category C prison.
They righted there, didn't they? In the sort of turn of 2000s, and then they closed it down, didn't they?
Yeah. Yeah. That was the reason for the riot, and they burnt the wing down, didn't they? So they closed it down.
Cost effective, I suppose. But apparently, prior to that, Gary was telling me that prior to that, there was, I think it was the United States airfield there, wasn't there, or something?
Something like that.
So there's
Yeah,
lots
I've heard
of stuff
that.
It's had lots of incarnations on that bit of land.
Mm.
But I'm thinking, looking at the state of that prison, I don't think it's going to be long before they tear that down and turn the whole thing into industrial units or housing estate or what have you. But it's an interesting place, isn't it? It's the first time I've ever done it. So I'm glad it got ticked off. I'm glad I've done it.
You've done it. You've ticked that box. We've done.
Start on your
Damn,
next one.
we've done 3 prisons this year.
I know. I'll be honest with you. Shepton Mallet is sizable compared to Ashwell, isn't it?
Yeah.
Shepton Mallet's massive compared to Ashwell, and it was surprised me. It did surprise me. I thought it'd be, then I suppose I don't know, Victorian prisons, but it was massive.
My cat is playing up, Dan.
What was he doing?
He's rubbing himself on the laptop.
Is he?
Good
Yeah,
lad.
he's now staring at me intently, like I'm going to give him something. I'm not. I've come over all sleepy because I've sat down.
I know it's horrible, isn't it? Well, it's nice, but it's not because you still got so much to get through. That's the thing.
Mm.
You look tired, Dan.
Oh, I've got out with the kids again tomorrow, and I don't know where, but I'm going out with them again tomorrow. Apparently, Hazel said I'm taking them out.
Take an umbrella so you can have some shade.
Is that what I'm with?
The metal end.
Of course, the metal end. I wouldn't waste the normal end on them.
You just take an umbrella and just hold the umbrella. I just like the Japanese do.
Oh yeah, like the tour guides.
Yeah, just
Hold it up.
Yeah, I think we all are loose, Lucy. I think we all are shattered.
Honestly, we are. Look how good looking Jamie looks tonight.
He's had a shave, the boy. He's had a good shave.
Yeah, I don't look like. I don't know. I've got a meeting tomorrow, so
Work.
yeah, work meeting. Sorry, I've got loads of background noise. Bloody
Oh, that's
kids.
all right. That's fine.
That's right.
Yeah, work. Trade union meeting, so should be interesting.
There always are union meetings, aren't they?
Yeah, but no, it's all good. I just want to get out.
You will.
You will.
Wait till you get your 7 days off, and then we'll go do something.
You will.
Yeah, we will do. We'll get somewhere. So, but no, it's all good. It's all good.
We had a couple that has asked us if we fancied meeting up with them down Essex way, so we might do that and grab you on the way, Jay. So
yes,
yeah,
that's good.
Yeah,
Lovely
that'd be all
fella
right.
who we met, who was in Hastings, invited us down, didn't he, Viv?
Yeah, Hastings. Been invited to Hastings.
Never been down by that area.
It's nice in Hastings.
Yeah, it's lovely down
Never
there, mate.
been down there.
Isn't it, John? It's nice in Hastings.
Yeah, this it was quite nice to network with people again, wasn't it, and chat to people and stuff. But
what I learned from Ian Barrow was when he finishes an investigation, when he's packed up and he's walking away from the building and he's rolled a cigarette, he smokes roll-ups like I do. He puts sage, a very fine dusting of sage along the length of his cigarette. So when he's smoking that, he's smoking sage. I said to him, why do you do that? And he said, because he's also cleansing himself from the inside rather than just doing the outside. He does the inside that way as well. And he said he feels so much better after having a sage cigarette after walking away from a building.
did you try any of it?
I did.
What was it like? I bet it's quite strong, isn't it?
It was quite strong. I said, I'm not going to get a high on it, am I? You know.
I was going to say that. You're going to...
No,
Yeah. Old Bill Tucker.
it's definitely just sage. And, yeah.
Thanks, Gary.
It was weird.
Take it easy, mate. Speak to you soon.
To that girl.
All right. Take care, Gary. Speak to you later.
Send love to Sharon.
So I have to move the fan on the cat.
So how did you feel after it? Did it make you feel any different, or?
It was weird smoking it, but I felt okay afterwards. Didn't feel no difference. So
I've never heard of that before. It's an interesting take on it.
No, I haven't either.
Interesting. It's an interesting take on it.
yeah.
Yeah, if it doesn't hurt, it doesn't hurt, does it?
Nah.
No.
You know, it's fine.
Is that nice, John? Wish you could see this. The cat is just hogging the fan. I've got the fan here. Yeah. So I just put the fan on the cat to cool him down a bit.
So now we're back and the weekend's behind us. We can trundle on further with our own investigations, can't we?
Yes.
Mm.
So we've got a few bits coming up, haven't we, Dan? We just got to get our asses in gear, but not this week.
No, not this
Not
week.
this week.
No,
not
not
this week. It's going to
Any
take us
week,
about.
but not this week.
It's going to take us a week to get over what we did at the weekend.
On it just. It'll be all right. It'll all work out right in the end. It always does. So
It will.
that's
It
the way to
will.
look at it. It all works out right in the end.
Plus, we
And
got
you know
some
what?
arrange-
As we move away from the weekend, you forget how tiring it was. You'll look back at it with fresh eyes, and you'll probably have better
Yeah.
memories of it.
Yeah.
You know.
Plus, like once we've got that out of the way, we can get Jay sorted out and get him investigating as well.
Yeah.
But not to down and market.
Down and market. I must send that to Lois.
Got
Must send
to
that to Lois.
really shout it down and market.
I will do. Don't you worry. I'll shout it. I won't need to record it. You'll hear me from here in Scotland.
Yeah. You break the wall down.
He's got a fog on the leg on.
God.
Down and market.
Down the market. So yeah, so it's all's well that ends well,
Dad.
really.
Should we do an investigation there?
Well, down the market.
Shall we?
There's plenty of places to investigate
I
around
know.
there, isn't there?
Yeah.
Quite haunted, isn't it?
There's lots
Yeah.
of haunted places, or reportedly or purported haunted places around there, isn't there?
So we'll
The
take
thing
you
there,
to
is the thing there, Viv. That mural
That
room there, that council rooms.
that hotel's there that I told you about with the Titanic connection.
Yes, yes.
And you've got that big church on the hill. Then
Yes.
there's a few coaching inns there as well.
Yeah.
that
There's
date
a lot,
back.
a lot of history there, isn't there? Well, there is all over the country, isn't there? Really, but yeah.
Mm.
And that's the beauty of this place, isn't it? Tripping over history left, right, and centre, aren't you?
Yeah.
Or at least I did on Saturday.
Did you get it on camera, Viv?
No. There's bodies under there, Dan. You know where
I
you
know. I felt the hand grab my foot. That's why I went over.
Apparently, there are bodies buried under there.
No, I know. They were the people that were people executed.
Do you think we should get our metal detector and try and dig them up? Sell the skulls.
Bagsy gold teeth.
We could sell the skulls. We'd get about 500-600 quid a skull, would we?
I'll tell you what. I'll be interesting to see if you try to excavate that. It would be very interesting to see what activity it drummed up inside that jail.
I reckon it would kick off even more, to be fair.
I wonder if it would. I wonder if it would really
I wonder-
lift
I
that
wonder-
energy.
I wonder if he'd let me do a small corner.
Probably not.
No. I suppose
Why
he
not?
looks at it now like it's a graveyard, isn't it? It's like a final resting place for people. I wonder if he's got any list of names of the people that were sort of buried there.
Most probably.
Yeah. That would be
I'll ask.
interesting. That would be interesting because I think there was a fair few people that were hanged there, weren't there, outside in that jail?
Yeah. Mrs. Bear was, I know that.
And out the front was the last place in Britain, wasn't it? There was hanged, drawn, and quartered outside the front of that jail.
Do you think? I don't think so.
That's what he said. I'm only going on what he said.
Would it have not been down in London, down at Tyburn? Tyburn was the tree.
Yeah, you had Tyburn Tree, didn't you?
And then there was a place up there where they would hang, draw and quarter people.
I
and
know they
spike
carried
their
out
heads.
they carried out quite a few punishments there, didn't they? They carried out quite a few different types of execution there.
But they would dip their heads in tar and
Oh, yes.
spike them.
preserve them.
Yeah, and so I don't think it was the last place. I think is it Smithfields or Spitalfields Market?
It could
Spitalfields
have
Market.
been.
It's where they used to draw and quarter
It
them.
could have been. He seems to think that it was, or he must have some evidence, I suppose, or some sort of idea as to why it was there. Be interesting to find out for sure, though.
Yeah,
I know he's pretty fastidious in his research, isn't he?
yeah.
You
You have
know,
to
so
pick his brains.
I mean, what he didn't know about those bloody doors
Oh, the doors.
weren't worth knowing, was it? He knew everything about those doors.
Do you know what I said?
Bloody interesting.
I said to him, he looked at me, and people were moving on to the next door, and I looked at him and I said, "Shut that door, will you?" He didn't know what I was getting at. He went, "Okay." I was doing a Larry Grayson impression.
I think he does that, you know. People crack jokes, and I don't think he is quite in on them.
Shut that door.
There were a few funny things said over the weekend that had me peeing myself, and I can't repeat half of them. But my God, there were some funny things that were said that had me creasing up. I had to walk away at one point because I thought my laughter would give away my piss taking.
And that was of Richard, nobody else.
Yeah. But yeah, no, it was. I like Derby Jail.
I do.
I've never been. I want to go.
Oh well, you will
see Richard as well.
It's not very big, but it's got a big personality, isn't it, Viv?
Mm-hmm.
It's got a big personality, and I think that it's probably one of my favourite. I know it's tiny, but it's one of my favourite little places.
Hi, Luce. I'll speak to you
soon. Bye, Lucy. Take it easy. Have a good week. Yeah, I think there's a lot more to that place than meets the eye, definitely. And I think that there's probably a lot. It's probably a lot more active than people give it credit for.
And Vernon Gate as well.
Vernon Gate's amazing.
Where's that?
I was in the. I've got a little marble upstairs, actually.
Oh yeah, tell them about the apport.
They were talking in the room, the front room area where it used to be, like they sit down with the tables. And I thought, well, I've heard these talks before, so I went and sat in the condemned cell and pulled the door to and just sat there. And then I laid down, and as I was laying down, I was sort of semi-drifting off to sleep, and after because we hadn't had much kit, me and Viv. And then I heard ting, 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 ting. And it was coming around the bed in the condemned cell. And I looked, I got up, I thought, what's that? You know, you do, don't you? You think, what is that? And I looked, I couldn't see anything. Couldn't see a thing. And anyway, I then lay back down, and I did fall asleep because I dropped the bloody stick, didn't I? Which made a clatter. But I lay back down, then I felt asleep, and then I woke up, and a woman came in, made her jump because she didn't think anybody was in there. Bless her. She crapped herself. Bless her. Right. So
I'd love to have seen that.
Well, she crapped herself. Oh my God! She went. I thought it was a ghost. I went. I don't think they were this well fed in here, love. But she came in, and as she came in, all of a sudden I stood up, and from under the bed, this marble went ting 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 and rolled out by our feet. And I thought, I'm having that.
Did you have that?
An apple. I'll have that. And so now I've got it upstairs. Always keep the gift from spirit.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think there's a lot more to that place than meets the eye, and people give it credit for. It's interesting. It's interesting, but it doesn't have. It's not got a horrible atmosphere about it, has it?
Well, it has one on there.
Yeah.
I won't go in toilets.
No, you said about that. I heard about it.
No.
But we'll get to do it at some point one day.
Yeah.
Mm.
But yeah,
we'll arrange a sleepover for Jamie.
I think the thing that's amazing, it never ceases to amaze me about that galleries, is that outside, literally outside it and all around it, it is buzzing with clubs and bars and people and cars, and when you're in there, you can't hear a thing.
Can't hear a thing.
Not a thing. No. It's amazing.
Wow.
The courts, Jamie, are stunning.
Are they? Are they still like original?
Oh, they're all original.
Yeah.
All nice hand carved. Oh, it's beautiful. Yeah. It's a real piece of art.
In the main courtroom, the big table that you see set out in front was the it's a dissecting table.
Oh, nice.
So when you
You'd
lift
love
the
it,
leather,
Jamie. The cork's
when
amazing.
you lift the leather cover up, you'll see the little hole where the drain used to go to drain away
Yeah.
all the body fluids. So not only were they killing people, executing people, they were dissecting them as well. So there's
I
more
bet
to
they had
that.
no end of bodies because they hung quite a lot there, didn't they?
Yeah.
Is the where they used to hang people, is that still there standing or not?
It
They
was at
got
the
a
front, wasn't
replica.
it?
They got a
Okay.
replica. They got a replica in the back.
Yeah.
Like the you mean the actual scaffold itself?
Yeah, the scaffold and then the
Yeah.
loose and then obviously the
They
trapdoors.
they got a replica out the back.
Yeah.
But a lot of
And
them,
then,
they used to put a scaffolding out the front of the building, didn't they? And
Yeah.
then walk them out of one of the windows to the drop.
That's it.
that's it.
You know.
And
Was,
Derek Bentley stayed there. He was
yeah, I never knew that.
incarcerated
That was
there.
a really interesting piece of a little piece of nugget of information. I didn't know that. That was amazing. What cell was he in? Do you know? Was he in right down or?
He was in. I think they've made it look like the Derek Bentley's being hung in there now, but he wasn't hung there.
No.
He was hung in Pentonville, but he was kept in. You know that array of cells where you've got the gates.
Oh, there's like
the
a row of
black-
them.
Yeah, he was kept in there.
So going downstairs, and there's down for the courts, and there's a row of cells there, isn't there?
Yeah, down there.
Oh, I didn't know that. I did not
So-
know that.
So was like the courts on top, were they like on the first floor and then the jail was downstairs?
Yeah,
Or was it vice versa? Yeah.
and then you go down another floor to the older part, and you've got oubliettes under there.
Okay.
And then
So
you've got the
you-
execution cells down there as well, haven't you?
And debtor
Dark
cells.
cells.
The debtor cells, they're down there, the debtor cells.
Hmm.
Yeah, so it's quite a neat, big place. It's quite interesting. And it's got the women's prison and the women's washrooms down there.
Yeah, that's an amazing part, isn't it? That's an amazing part of that building.
Yeah.
You'd love it, Jamie. The history
Yeah,
of
it
it.
sounds,
in it, and-
sounds good.
Oh, I'll tell you what as well, the architecture in there's beautiful.
Yeah, I bet.
The courts are stunning. The courts
Has
are
it-
like works of art. They're
Has it got the
gorgeous.
crown and that on where?
Yeah.
Is that made of wood or is it gold? Like
No,
gold?
it's like gold leaf.
Yeah.
But it's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Really nice. The whole thing's like a work of art. It's like just stunning,
Yeah.
you know.
Mm.
But it's a lot of money to get into now. I think you're probably looking at over $1,000 now, aren't you, Viv, to book it?
To hire it, yeah.
Are you really?
Yeah, for a night.
Wow.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you what, if you had the money,
Yeah.
if
Money
you-
wasn't an object.
If you had the money in a small team, but you could drum up that sort of money, that would be well worth doing. I think well worth doing.
Right, guys,
Training.
we're coming up to the hour. Do you want to finish it at 7? Or do you
I
want to
think
go on
so.
or do you want to go on for a second hour?
I'm knackered. Nobody's.
I'm
I don't-
knackered.
is
I've
nobody
still got to have
watching
dinner,
now?
so
No,
So
I'm
have I.
watching now.
No, well, we might as well finish it then, Dan. But we are back on Friday on Simply Spooky. We are booked to have Wednesday night off. I think we should have Wednesday night off, Dan. What do you think?
Yeah, let's do it. But we're back Friday, aren't we?
We're back
I'm
Friday.
working, I'm afraid.
It's all right, mate. It's not a problem.
But we will catch up with you after you finish work at the weekend when you finish your 10-day straight.
Yeah.
And we'll sort something out with you, Jay. We're going to
Yeah,
go
definitely.
out somewhere.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, we definitely will, mate. We definitely will. Well, sorry, somebody's just joined. Sorry, we're just about to pack up now, I think. But thanks for everybody for listening. You can listen back to this a little bit later if you wish.
Yeah.
It'll be on YouTube, Viv, will it?
It will be on YouTube. We are. I wondered if I have the. Let's do the jar of.
Oh,
doom.
yes. Jar of Doom.
I think that we picked one.
Yeah,
No,
Bigfoot, wasn't it?
No, it went back in the pot.
Oh, okay.
Right, I'm stopping here. Jar of Doom for next Tuesday. Oh,
We're going to go shopping for school stuff for you. No, it's not.
Oh, interesting. Ah,
No.
when's that?
No, it's not.
Tuesday?
Prison haunt. What's that? I didn't see that.
next Tuesday, haunted prisons, how it can affect staff today. Are you working next Tuesday, Jay?
Hang on a minute. I'll let you know offline.
Okay.
If he's working, we can swap it, can't we?
No. I'll check. I'll talk to you when we're offline
All right, no
for a
problem.
bit.
Cool. I'll let Lois know
Stop it!
as our subject matter for next week.
That'll do. That'll be good.
So anyway, everyone, you have a great week, whatever it is you're doing. And if you're investigating, stay safe.
We'll see
Look
you
after
Friday. Excuse
yourselves.
me. Sorry.
And we'll see you Friday on Simply Spooky.
Have a good week. Stay safe.
See you later.
We'll see you on Friday, but